have a seat right there. My name is Dr. Mark. It's nice to meet you. Okay. Let's see what we got here today. Give me 1 second as I get set up for us, all right? Okay, can you please give me your first and last name? Perfect. Okay. You are right on time. And it looks here from the notes that you are here for your first chiropractic examination. That's awesome. Let me congratulate you on taking the first step towards your health and, some more comfort in your life. It's really a big step, and I'm happy I can be a part of this with you. Okay. So, you're here for your first one. Today we are going to be doing a evaluation. We are going to be doing an examination, and we are going to be doing a treatment on you. Okay. So I have your first and last name. The beginning of this process will be me and you getting to know each other a little bit, getting to know some information about you, a little bit about your history and what's led you here, and then we're gonna dive into some of the treatment, all right? So give me a minute, I'm gonna put my hair up, and then we're gonna start getting into this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There's that. How was the drive over? Great. I'm glad you were able to find the place fine, right? Perfect. Okay. So we have your first name, last name. I need to get your address. Let's get all this knocked out. And let's get a phone number. And last thing I need is your email and emergency contact. 21@gmail.com. Need a new pen. This pen's not working. Perfect. And who is your emergency contact if we need that? Perfect. Thank you so much. And this is your sister. And what is her name? And her phone number. Okay, so same thing as yours. You guys got the phones on the same day, so just pretty much the same numbers. Okay, we have all your information. You will notice I'll be switching back from my notepad here to my computer. I'm just gonna be going back and forth, putting notes on here and then doing some stuff on the computer. So now that we have your profile set up, let's get into a bit of your history, okay? I need to know a little bit about what's brought you into our practice today at the Gold Coast Chiropractic Studio, okay? I mean, we want to know the details. I want to know about what's led you here. What are we trying to accomplish? What obstacles have you been coming across? And what are, again, what do we want to achieve, and what does a good visit look like for you? So I have a list of questions here, and I'm gonna need a response for you, and I'm gonna type some of these out, okay? So I wanna know, first off, okay, I'm getting a little close as well. When and how did this pain start? Yeah. Okay. So this started about 6 months ago. Okay. Now, what happened? What caused it? Okay. So you were running. You were running on the beach. You took a fall, okay? And then it's been your lower back, your lower, anywhere else? It's been the lower back, okay. I apologize for any noises. We do have a couple other studios here. So the pain, that's my second question. Pain is localized in your lower back, okay? So that's what I'll be focusing on today, as well as a couple other areas that are related to the lower back that you might not be aware of. So, all right. Now, with this pain, I need to know about what the pain is. Is it sharp? Is it dull? Is it searing? Is it burning? Is it throbbing? Now, how would you describe this? Yeah. Okay, so it's a throbbing pain, and it sparks up with physical activity. Okay. Yeah, well, I can see just by looking at you, you are in, let's say you're in great shape. You are obviously an athlete. Your figure goes to show it all. And this is a lifestyle for you, it sounds like, that you want to maintain. And this back problem is not part of it. Okay. So we have a few more. Now, the pain, you said it comes and goes. It's not continual. It's with physical exercise. Yeah. Well, that makes sense. We oftentimes see a lot of that. We see that a lot with athletes. Now, with people who are more sedentary lifestyles, typically, it is going to be a continual thing. But, you're moving, you're out and about, you're mainly healthy. And again, this figure you have is, it's complementary to, this pain that comes and goes. So that's quite common. Now, does it feel like it's getting any worse? Or is it just this thing that's maintaining around this same area? Okay. I'm glad to hear it's not getting any worse. Besides slightly, it sounds like. Okay. Now, let's think what I need to know. I needed to know about, when it started, where it's located, what does it feel like? Does it come and go? Is it getting any worse? Any situations, that activities you're doing, but you answered all those things. Okay. Now, I have the information about what's been going on with you. I want to tell you a little bit about what I do and the services I provide as a chiropractor, okay? So, let me tell you this. All right. So a chiropractic adjustment, what you're here for today, is a procedure in which a trained specialist, myself, I'm going to be using my hands and I'm going to be applying controlled and sudden force to the spinal joint. Okay. Now, why do we do that? The goal of this procedure is known as spinal manipulation. Okay. I'm going to be getting in there and I'm going to be manipulating your spine. And I have a diagram I'll be showing you here in a minute so you can kind of get that visual to go along with this. Now, this is to improve your spinal motion. And we're going to be relieving inflammation and locked joints that are in your spine, which are causing this buildup, okay? And we're going to be improving your body's physical function. So that's what I do. I have a master's degree in chiropractic, and we are going to be taking this and we're going to be applying it to your spine, figuring out where we are having issues, and we're going to be manipulating the spine, and we're going to be improving the physical function of the body, okay? So that all can sound really confusing. So I want to show you a diagram here up on the screen here in my office of what your spine looks like, okay? And how everything is connected. So 1 second. Let's take a look here, all right? So let's see what we got. Here we go. So if you can, let me get over here. Take a look here. So I know it's be a little bit there. We have some vertebrae of the spine. At the top level of your vertebrae, we have C1, okay? That is the top part of the back. Now, you explaining you have lower back pain, you might not think we need to treat this area, but you would be surprised, okay? Now, that is known as your cervical vertebrae, all right? Your cervical. So we have up here, the top is the cervical. Now, all parts of our back are related. So if one becomes out of order, it's going to affect the whole place. So it's like building a house. If the foundation isn't correct or something was put out of place, it's gonna affect the whole structure, all right? And our bodies are very similar to that. Moving on, we then have the thoracic vertebrae. Now this is below on the second part of the diagram. Look where my finger is, right there. So we have the thoracic in here. When you get to the thoracic, you're moving from the C's to the T's, okay? Moving a little bit lower, we have your lumbar vertebrae. Now, this is where I'll be focusing a lot of our work today, a lot of the manipulation on your body there, okay? Moving even lower, we have the sacrum, and below the sacrum, we are going to have the coccyx, okay? Sacrum, coccyx. Now, this is where your tailbone is meeting with the rest of your body, and it's right where your glutes are, okay? So I'm gonna be focusing a lot today on those L levels, okay? Your L1, L2, L3, L4, L5. We're also gonna be looking at the sacrum and the coccyx, okay? So I'm gonna be manipulating this area, figuring out what needs to be adjusted to move back into place. I already have some theories about what's going on. And I will also be looking at your cervical vertebrae, where your neck is meeting your thoracic vertebrae, because typically when I have, how do I put this? Highly trained sports athletes like yourself who are in incredible condition, I've noticed patterns, and that history and experience I have allows me to treat my clients better. So I have some theories, and we are going to apply that to you today, okay? And we're gonna see what's really going on. But I have some theories. So there's the diagram for you. You have your cervical, your thoracic, your lumbar, your sacrum, and below the sacrum, the coccyx, okay? So there's a visual for you. We're gonna be focusing on the C1, C2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, moving down to L1 through L5, your sacrum and your coccyx, okay? So I wanted to take that time. I think it's important in an introductory meeting that you have an idea of what I'm doing, and I have an incredible idea of a full rounded image and a full rounded, concept of what you're experiencing, so we can get down and really get you some help. All right, so this is a little explanation. There's a little diagram for you. I'll keep that up. So we've now done, the intake with what's been going on. We got your information. I'm gonna start with a bit of an examination now, and then we're going to move into the treatment, okay? So what I mean by that is I'm gonna be manipulating a few of your body parts, and we are going to just see how they perform. I'm gonna be looking at your range of motion, okay? So I'm gonna be manipulating parts of your body. And then I'm gonna look at your muscle tone and your strength, so I can make notes and recommendations for you to have an outpatient plan. So things that you can be doing when you're not in the office. And then your neurological integrity. Honestly, we need to be taking a look at that as well. So let's see if there's anything else I didn't miss. I don't think we're gonna need an x-ray today, MRI. We will be getting a urine test from you. That will be a little later on. And then there's no other lab tests. I think that's it for right now. All right. So I'm gonna be taking some measurements here with my measuring tape. This will allow me to just take some notes that I need. And that's the only other tool I'll be using besides a pen and paper. Now, we are moving into the evaluation and treatment portion of our meeting today. So to begin the disclosure, I will be touching you today. Are you okay with that? Perfect. All right. We just like to make sure we have consent. I apologize for the noise. We're gonna push through this, okay? I typically like to have a quiet atmosphere, but there's a conference in the other room. Now, I have your consent to touch you. What this is gonna look like today is I'm gonna need to ask you to take your shirt off, okay? I'm going to ask you to take your pants off. Please keep on your underwear. This is so I can really get down and have access to the sacrum, your lumbar vertebrae, and your coccyx. Again, if you feel uncomfortable with anything at any point, please let me know. We can take a break or we can shift in a different direction with the treatment. But this is how we get relief. I need to see what's going on. I need to be able to feel and manipulate your body and do what I need to do, okay? Perfect. All right, if there's any issues, please let me know. Again, we can shift in a different direction and try to take a break as well. Now that that's all taken care of, I need to get your temperature. Please open your mouth. Yeah, so I have been with the Gold Coast Chiropractic Studio for the last 8 years. It's been great, and I have treated some really big clients. We've had Shaun White, we've had Michael Phelps, we've had Tony Hawk come in here. We've had the governor as well. Boom, look at that. And I need to have a word with the governor. I'm tired of doing this. If it was between me and you, I wouldn't be taking your temperature. I know you're fine. We're both fine. We're gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be all right. I think we're on the same page there. Yeah. So next time he comes in, I'll be telling him no more of this shit. All right. So you're all good to go. Okay. What I'm gonna need to do now is just have you let me manipulate and hold your arms. I'm gonna be testing your joints and your reflexes. Again, it might seem strange that I'm testing your arms, but everything in the body's connected. I need to see what's going on with everything, okay? How your shoulders moving, your elbows moving, your reflexes, your elbows, your knees, your legs. So please just go ahead and put your arm into my hand. Just allow me to feel this. And I'm gonna bend it here. All right, how does that feel? Good, I'm gonna take another bend. All right. Good job, all right. We're gonna be moving over to the other side. Let me take a drink of water. All right, let me do the other elbow. Now, how does that feel when I apply a little pressure to it? All right, now I'm gonna bend that back. All right, and one more. Okay, how does that feel? Good. All right, now give me your fingers. How does that feel when I pull on them? All right, other hand, give me that hand. Good, okay, everything's looking good right there. Oh man, I'm so sorry about the noise. Okay, now we're gonna take a look at your knee, okay? Now pop your leg up, yeah, just pop it up into my hand here, okay? Now when I bend it back, how does that feel? Okay, so you're starting to feel some stuff in the lumbar. Okay, now other side, bend it back. Okay, and how does that feel? Okay, good. Now I'm gonna pop on the foot here. How does that feel? And your other foot? Very good. Okay, so that was quick. I just wanted to see how you reacted with your body, with a few things I'm looking for, but that all looked great. Excuse me. All right. So now that I've done a little bit of an evaluation, I've gotten the information from you. This is the part of the exam where we're going to be moving into looking at your body, looking at your back, and we are going to start the treatment. So I have the bed over here. I'm going to ask that you take your shirt off, you take your pants off. Please keep on your underwear. I have had people, when I come back in, they have their underwear off. Yeah, so just keep your underwear on, please. And then we are going to start your treatment, okay? I will be right back, and then I will show you over to the table. Perfect, we are back. All right, good job. You are all in the uniform, check. Now let's begin the treatment and really start getting you some relief here today, absolutely. All right, so follow me, yeah. We're just gonna have you lay down on this chair right here. We're just gonna have you lay down, just get comfortable, okay? There you go, looking good. All right. So how are you feeling right there? Are you feeling comfortable? Good. This will get a bit uncomfortable. It shouldn't hurt. For a lot of people, it can be very interesting first time experience. But I'm gonna just start by getting here on your back. Let me pull up my measuring tape first. All right, so I'm gonna take a look at some stuff. I'm gonna take a look at your thoracic vertebrae here. Good job, okay. Now I'm gonna take some measures of your cervical. Okay, and the other side. Good job. All right, now that we got the top part, I'm gonna start looking at your lumbar, okay? I'm gonna be pressing down with my hand here while I take these measurements. Now, again, this is the part of the examination where the physical touch comes in. I'm gonna be touching you on your upper and your lower back, around your glutes and your thigh, okay? Good job. All right. Right there. Good job. Okay. So, a lot of my predictions are what it's looking like. I can see that your L1 and L2 vertebrae in your lumbar getting down to your sacrum are a little bit out of alignment. So we're gonna start there. Ultimately, you see there's one that's sitting right on, they should be on top of each other. One's a little crooked, that L1. I'm gonna use my force. I'm gonna grasp the sides of your hips and use my thumbs, dig in, and we're gonna pop that back in place, okay? This should be interesting, okay? Now, I'm just gonna keep getting there. Keep getting there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Oh, okay. Yeah, breathe out. Let that out. How'd that feel? Good, good. Okay. All right, we're gonna warm it up. I'm gonna just give you a little massage here. All around the L5, connecting to the sacrum. This is right here in your tailbone. All right, I'm right above your glutes here. I'm gonna give you another pop. I'm gonna move you around a little bit. I'm gonna give you a pop right here at the L5, okay? Take a deep breath in. Hold it and out. One more, deep breath in. Hold it. Oh, right there on the L5. Breathe it out. Good job. Good job. How does that feel? Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, we're gonna start moving this. Now tell me, how does that feel? How does that feel when I push down on the right? How does it feel when I push down the left? Okay. Right, so you can see how that feels much different now. Okay, great job. You're doing awesome. So I'm taking a look here at your structure of your back. You have great muscle structure. I can see you definitely work out your back. Really great job here. But with that, you're gonna wanna continue doing a lot of sit-ups. We need you to have a strong core to support this back here. Yeah, I hear you falling over. Don't fall asleep yet. So we need you to continue to do some sit-ups to support that back you have. All right? So I'm gonna get in here lower. We're gonna start looking at your thoracic vertebrae a little bit. I can see that your T9 and your T6, the vertebrae is there and in between need to be adjusted. So give me a deep breath in and out. One more time, in and out. Good job. Okay, now we're gonna give it a pop here. One more time, in. Oh, how did that feel? Breathe it out. Good job. Good job. Okay. Now, how I was talking about earlier, how your cervical can affect your lower back. I can see there's tension, and I could feel the knots earlier when I was checking out around your neck to your spine. You got some inflammation there, and this is from all that stress in the lower back building up. All right, so we want to get that out of there. All right, now, so here we go. I'm gonna pop you in. Okay. Oh, yeah. Breathe out. Good job. All right. Take a second here, do some deep breaths. We got 2 more to go. And then I'm gonna just massage you while you lay here, okay? I'm just gonna put it all down your back. And your lower back, good job. You're doing great, you're really doing great. I'm gonna type a few notes here. Take some deep breaths for me, okay? Hold for 4, breathe out for 4. Okay, you're doing such a great job. I had to write some notes here. We're just gonna pop 2 more vertebrae, and they're gonna be, again, in that lumbar. We're just gonna get those guys really sitting good on top of each other, all right? So breathe in for me. Breathe out, one more time, breathe in and out. Oh, how did that feel? Oh my gosh, that was a big one. Oh, you should be feeling that. All right, and we got 1 more. Breathe in, and breathe out. I'm gonna press all my hands down. I'm gonna be grabbing your lower waist around your back, and breathe out. One time, breathe in, and out. Oh yeah, there it was. That's the one we wanted. Good job, just breathe out, keep breathing out. Oh, you were a trooper, wow. So I'm gonna have you lay here for a few minutes. Take your time, take some deep breaths. I want you to lay here for a minimum of 10 minutes and then have you get up, come meet me in the office. We're gonna talk about what the plan is moving forward, how often you'll be coming, and what I want you to be doing while you're home and while you're not here in the office, okay? Yeah, I'm really glad that I could help you today, and it was such a pleasure to get to know you. If there's anything, you just let us know, okay? But again, it was a pleasure getting to know you. I'm really happy we could get you some relief today, and you should be feeling really good after this. Come meet me in my office in 10 minutes. It's just the other door we walked through. All right? Okay, just sit there, relax for 10 minutes, breathe in and out, and I'll see you in a bit. All right. See ya.